historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Lambeau. Takes it at the 7th. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First and 10, it's Favre. This is hauled in by Driver. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Kenny Clark, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. From the gun, it's Favre. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mine's 56. Mine's 56. Here we go.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got Green. Runs over him. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. So, Charles, first drive here, a little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit.
And now the rookie's free. He's at the 40. Pass across the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one, and this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Here we go, here we go.
To throw is Favre. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now Favre. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A great return there, bobbing and reaving his way for 31 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Second and 6. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Play action. It's Favre. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On first down, Favre. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
A throw left side here taken in by Driver. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Matt Ryan. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are back within a score. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Shepard, he's going to sit on this one, and it's a touchback out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 108 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
First down, Philadelphia.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Eric Kendricks. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll set up to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 3rd down, it's Green. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
I'm coming. Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Ricky.
They'll throw on 1st down with Favre. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Check.
From the shotgun, it's Favre. Over the middle, catch made by Driver. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
first down. It's Green, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Check 55. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Mike, 55. Right there, 55. Let's support it now.
Throwing is far. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Hey. 4 down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! From 13 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They'll set up a throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The deception there pays off to perfection. 14 yards on the fake punt and a first down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. This is caught. It's Brown. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8.
Next score, Eagles 21, Packers 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Favre. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
They'll run on first down. It's Green, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Favre to throw. And Walker has it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. 1st and 10, it's Favre. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Kenny Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Walker. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for two. They'll try and throw for it. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Eric Kendricks able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to try and go deep again. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit.
Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down now, Westbrook. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Caught right side. It's Lewis.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Yeah, this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They could
touchdown, Packers!
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a decent return to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second and 9 now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him out to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Now a play fake here on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
And they give this time to the tailback.
111 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Four yards remain for second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
2nd and 20.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Lewis has it, the tight end. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Eagles get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14.
Eagles 42, Packers 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Mike by 5. Mike 55. Mike by 5. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
They'll keep it on the ground. Green. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Here we go, D.
Throwing is far. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
He's picked off at his own 47. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Fielded right around the 8.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Eagles on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Eric Kendricks getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Hey. We got 3 down. 3 down.
On 1st down, Favre. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Rush in.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
They'll keep it on the ground. Green. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
All day, dog. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. I'm coming.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's got room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On first down, Westbrook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second and 8.
They'll set up a throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they were stopped on fourth down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on fourth down, Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a fourth down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
All day, every day, any day. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. He don't know no better.
Favre.
This is hauled in by Driver. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Favre. That one complete to Driver. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are to be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
They'll throw on 1st down with Favre.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Four down. Right now, boys. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. What we got?
Here's Favre to throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Khalil Mack. It's a foot race. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick-6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you.
To throw is Favre.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 27-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Favre. This is caught, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit.